Hi, everybody. That's
Hello.
what Nicole always says whenever you start your videos.
Hi, everyone.
So
It's me.
today is the live show for Vicious by L.j Shen. We don't have um a picture. We don't have a physical copy of the book.
Physical copies. Ooh, sorry. My bad.
Hold on, I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry if you heard that. That was I don't know what. Something in my dorm.
Something. Whew.
It's very small, but I'm making it
There
big.
it is.
There.
Ooh. Vicious by L.j Shen. Have you read anything else by L.j Shen, or is this your first one?
Yes, I have. I read the first book in the spin-off series to this series.
Got
It's
it.
called Pretty Reckless.
Pretty Reckless. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like that book or this book more?
I like that one more.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess speaking of that, we can get into ratings.
Ratings.
But look at I made the color of the little banners like the same kind of color
I love
as
that.
the text.
Yeah, I love it. The matching. I love it. Love it. Okay, so I felt like this book was perfectly fine. It was okay for me. So I'm giving it like I probably give it like three and a half.
Felt like this.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was me. That was me. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I felt like it was okay. I didn't really start enjoying it until probably like the last quarter of the book, I would say, when everything's starting to come together and you get to figure out why he's such a bully to her and all of his trauma, and you kind of peel back the layers. And because for me, for a bully romance to work, they have to have a reason, and it has to be a good reason for me on both parts, on why like he's bullying her or she's bullying him, whatever pronouns you want to establish that, and also the reason why the other person quote unquote falls in love with their bully, because it's just like, I'm sorry, if you're being a jerk to me, like you're the least attractive person in my mind. So it's like you have to really you have to sell it to me very, very much so.
So what did you rate it?
I'm 3.5.
Yeah, Danielle said she's giving it 3. I think I'm giving it 3 and a quarter or 3.5.
The 3.5 I'm more leaning to because of that last quarter when everything started coming together and he was less of a jerk and everything started to make sense. And I'm like, okay, the dual timeline. I mean, I was listening to the audiobook, so you really didn't get like to understand, like it was like the past, they were talking about their past until you kind of got context clues, like they were in school, she was looking for a textbook or whatever. I'm like, okay, so that's kind of like, if I physically read it, it probably wouldn't have been so like jarring. But the audiobook, I was just like, okay, we're in the past now, great.
It's okay, Danielle, I also finished this like 10 minutes ago, to be fair.
You finished it. That's really
I did. Yeah, I think I'm giving it 3 and a quarter or 3.5 because I don't know. I just felt like it was just, I don't know. I feel like I went in thinking it was new adult, like like I thought it was like bully romance in high school, and like it wasn't mostly that. So then I got upset.
Yeah, they were in high school for probably like a quarter of the book. You got it in flashbacks, basically. It was mostly them.
But I felt like the flashbacks were kind of whack.
Yeah, they weren't. I mean, they didn't really. You just got scenes of them. You really didn't get, a lot of how they're bullying. Like, I don't know. It was kind of meh for me too. Like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the bully part with the current day part, I just was very much confuzzled. I was like, I feel like these are separate stories that don't go together.
Yeah.
And it felt really like different stories occurring at once.
Yeah. And I feel like bully romances work more when it's not necessarily like not young adult, but like new adult, like you were saying.
Yeah.
I feel like they work better just because when you're younger, like in high school, I feel like you could, like boys in particular, could be like more immature and like be like a bully, you know, to like a girl. But like you're 28, dude, and you're still like calling her help. Like seriously.
That part had me. I was like, why is he still being rude to her? Like he wasn't even being rude to her. He was still like bullying her when he's like almost 30. I was like, this is not cute.
You are 28.
This,
Sorry.
you know what, Danielle, this wasn't even a bully romance. I don't know what this was, but it wasn't a bully romance.
It was, yeah, it was something. That's for sure.
But it wasn't a bully romance. It wasn't a bully romance. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was his reasoning for being a bully like back in high school. I'm sorry, like someone keeps trying to FaceTime me and it's just not working. Like, can you stop? I'm in the middle of something. But it was, I didn't, when you got to the end of the book and everything was explained that he was actually basically being tortured by, you know, his stepmom's brother, and he didn't want to appear weak. I mean, and that's kind of like a guy too. Like he didn't want to appear weak in front of quote unquote the help. I mean, it's a very immature reason, but he was also in high school, so I was like, okay, whatever. And but he dealt with a very traumatic thing, you know, like the death of his mom, which was actually a murder, which I was like, ugh.
And that had me a little quaking. And
the fact that his dad was just like didn't believe him at all, like his dad was just a jerk. His whole family was just so messed up. And like the only, like he said this multiple times, like in the book, the only person who really loved him was his mom. And he was like that whole, and when 28 years old, his whole mission in life was to get her avenged kind of thing. So I liked that. It kind of gave it more depth, but yeah, I felt like this book was trying to be too many things maybe.
Yeah, also I feel like based off the other L.j. Shen book that I read too, I feel like L.j. Shen tries to make their books like deep and like dark and meaningful, and it just doesn't give what's supposed to be gay. Like it tries, but then I'm still like okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I felt empathy for him, like at the end. Like at the beginning, I was just like, okay, what the heck's going on? You're a jerk, blah, blah, blah. But when you get like the reasoning, it's like, okay, like that, it's pretty traumatic, you know, but it's, yeah, I
don't know. I feel like I think it's trying too hard.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like you were saying, like it was trying to do like too many things. Like it was like, okay, be a bully romance or you know, or I don't know.
I feel like I don't know, because I feel like it would have honestly been better if it was just second chance and like there was nothing like the high school part.
Yeah,
I feel like that would have been better.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right.
But also, I feel like L.j. Shen's characters just read like new adult characters. So also, I feel like if they just did bully, then that also would have been kind of better.
Yeah.
I feel like both of them together was not it.
Yeah, like okay, I looking at it like as a second chance romance, like it works better.
My hair's stuck in my earring.
Yeah, looking at it as a second chance romance, it does work.
I feel like that would have been better.
Yeah. But yeah, they definitely still do read like immature high schoolers even when they're 20 years old.
They do. They really do. But honestly, we didn't even choose this for bully romance. I didn't think it was. I thought it kind of was, but not. But we did choose this for anti-hero, which I feel like it fits.
It fits very well. Yes. Mm-hmm.
It definitely fits.
Yeah, for sure. I know I had to go back. I'm like, what trope did we pick this for?
Yeah, it definitely fit anti-hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he did. I mean, he did not use his powers for good. That's for sure. Like, yeah.
And even though I agree, I felt empathy for him. Normally, for a bully romance, for me, like I need to like love the bully. Like I need to like love them, and I feel like in this I didn't love him. I was just like, okay, he exists.
He's there.
Yeah, I feel like his only attributes were like he's dark and broody and has money. Like that was it. He had nothing else to him.
Yeah,
He didn't have any hobbies. Didn't have a life.
his hobby was picking on Amelia.
For real, but like I've even read like some other more like revenge stories. I kind of would say not bully like, but like romances where there's like one person who's trying to get revenge, and like they still have like other stuff happening in their life. Like
Yeah.
they still have lives and like hobbies. Because especially when the revenge is like a long game, you can't just have revenge be your whole life.
I mean, it works for some people, but
But he
and
had nothing.
it also felt very anticlimactic because he's working
It
so hard
did.
for
It
revenge,
did.
and then he goes to read the will, and he's like blindsided. Like he ended up like his dad hand wrote a new will like 10 something years ago, and so he's like, I did not know this existed, and he was like blindsided. I was like, so much for you being like on your game, dude.
No, and it did feel really. I feel like their relationship also felt anticlimactic. I don't know why, but it just felt really anticlimactic. And I feel like they didn't actually start to have like a romance until like the very end.
And
I feel
then
like it started way too late.
yeah, because when they were just like sleeping together, that's all it was. Like he reminded her every day, like we are literally just scratching an itch. We're literally just sleeping together. There was like no hints. I mean, there was a little hint, but then, when his dad dies and he leaves and goes back to California without like a freaking word, and she gets angry at him and doesn't answer his phone calls. She resigns from being his personal assistant and doesn't talk to him and doesn't want to talk to him for a long time. And then I feel like at the drop of a hat, like she held on so strong for so long, but at the drop of a hat, she like rushes off to his apartment or his office. I'm like,
Yeah.
There was no catalyst for her like forgiving him and then going to his office. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Because like, but see, I kind of get it. Because like, I'm petty, but like in two different ways. Like sometimes I'm petty and I'm like, no. Like I never want to talk to you. I never want to see you ever again. But then also I'm kind of petty. I wouldn't even say this is petty. I'm just nosy. So I'm like, why? Like, why would you be inviting me? Like, I'm curious. Like, let me know. Like, let me know why. Why after all this time you're like, come to my office? I'd be like, okay, what's going on? I'm interested because I don't know, I'm nosy. I like to know things. I'm very curious because then my whole life I'd be wondering why did he invite me to that one thing and then I didn't go, so then I would never know. And yeah, I'm just nosy, so I get it. But like just going to see what's happening versus helping him are two different things. But she didn't really. I mean,
she didn't like help him like at all.
Deal. Yeah, I know, but because he did give her a good deal. I would have taken it.
I would have taken it too. I mean, that's a lot of money to be a personal assistant, and
I like money.
It's like you get an apartment like rent free, a live-in nurse, or not a live-in nurse, but like a nurse on standby 24/7 for her sister, and it's basically like 10 grand or something, like a month or something, what's after or before taxes or whatever. And I was just like, that's a freaking lot of money, especially because she was struggling. Her and her sister were struggling.
Yeah, and like you don't even have to pay rent. Like rent. That's like the majority of money.
Oh, especially in New York City. They're living in New York City.
Exactly.
Because
so that was
if
a good
you're living
deal.
in a shoebox in a freaking alley, it would be like $3,000 a month for rent.
Not a shoebox.
That is it's astronomical. It's probably more than that. It's astronomical. So no wonder she had 2 jobs and sold her paintings on the side. So technically she had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Her sister was, her sister like felt bad for her working so much and being like, she even called herself like a freeloader. She's like, I'm like, but cystic fibrosis is very, it's a very, severe. I mean, people like with cystic fibrosis, it's like she even said like her sister doesn't look sick, but she can't even walk here to the door some days, and she's like, oh, I don't need my medicine, you can take it back. And I'm like, no, you need that medicine to live, so it's like, it's nothing to mess around with. So
yeah.
And she wants to be a nurse. I mean, it could work, but
I mean,
you couldn't work ER and trauma being a cystic fibrosis nurse. Sorry, you could not.
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, but I'm surprised her sister be around a lot for being in nursing school. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I think like at that point in time, I think she moved there to go to nursing school.
So she wasn't in it yet?
No, I think she stopped or she took a break or something because of, I don't know. But that was because at the end, it even said that she wanted to stay in New York and she was going to go back to nursing school.
Okay.
She stopped because of either her illness or she probably couldn't afford it, honestly.
No, for real. My friend's in nursing school and I feel so bad for her all the time. All the time. And like nursing school seems worse than medical school. I don't know even what y'all are talking about. Because it seems so much more like accelerated. Accelerated. That's the word.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
It's hella accelerated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And then I heard this thing. This is random. But I heard this thing on TikTok that like there's like a big test that they have to take. And like that's why they go to medical or nursing school. Like in part, obviously, to like, well, you have to go to nursing school, but then also it helps you to like learn stuff for the test. So then you can be like a registered nurse, right? Absolutely. And apparently the test is changing in like 2023. So like the people who are in nursing school now, like who have to take the test in 2023, like the test is changing right before they have to take the test for some of them.
So, like, how do they know even what they're studying is going to prepare them for this new test?
But someone said that they did practice questions and it seemed a lot easier.
Oh, that's nice. Hi, Maharet. I know. What time is it for you? It's probably so late for you.
Wait, give me 1 second.
Okay. Your avatars, girl. I'm telling you.
What? The little cat?
Yeah.
I have a lot of them.
I know you do.
I like the cat. I also like this cat.
That cat, yeah.
I also like the big-headed baby.
Big-headed baby, yeah.
This one's pretty cute. I like this one, the dog.
Mm-hmm. You like a lot of those.
Yeah. I wanted to get my candy.
Oh, there you go.
I want a little snacky snack.
Snack. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so.
Oh, I had to because I did not eat until I had dinner.
I knew it. It's super late for you, Maharet.
8 a.m. in Germany. I wouldn't call that super late. I would just call it late.
For this old lady, yes.
No. My sleep schedule be whack, so I can't even. I'd be going to classes and my sleep schedule's still whack.
Is it worse now that you're in college, or is it?
It's better, but it's like yesterday, for example. Well, the night before, I went to sleep at like 2:30. Then I woke up at 9. So that's like only 6.5 hours of sleep. But then today, well, last night I went to sleep at 1 on accident. And then I slept till 12:30. So I slept for almost 12 hours. And it's like very inconsistent.
Very inconsistent.
And then tomorrow I have to wake up at like 8. I don't have class tomorrow, but no, because of fall break. My sister's having surgery. So I have to go to help take care of her children. She's getting her gallbladder sliced and diced out.
Sliced and diced out? Oh no.
Because when she had them kids, something happened with that gallbladder.
Yeah.
It just messed her up. And I don't understand how that happens. Like, even the doctors are like, they're not related, so we don't understand. But, I mean, and she wanted to wait until they were like 7 months old. I was like, girl, because she'd be having like gallbladder attacks.
Yeah.
Attacks? Like, every week.
Yeah. It's very, and it hurts. Painful.
Yeah. And then she's always like, I'm scared I'm going to eat because I'm going to poop it out. I'm dead serious. It goes near me, like he eats it, and then like 30 minutes later, it's gone.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Poor thing. After she just had those kids too, she's got to go back in for surgery.
Now I'm excited to see them kids though, because I haven't seen them in forever.
Cutie pies.
Also, I realized my niece looks like Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda?
Yeah, look.
Oh, so cute though.
I even told my sister, I was like, why does your daughter look like Baby Yoda? And she was like, yeah, you're right. Look it. She kind of looks like Baby Yoda.
Oh, she looks cute.
Baby Yoda is cute.
She doesn't look like Baby Yoda.
I think my nephew kind of looks like a little froggy frog. I think he looks like a little froggy frog. Froggy Frog and Baby Yoda. That's them.
So cute. So
okay.
Cute.
I guess we should talk about the book again, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't have much to say. It just was what it was.
How do you feel about his and Dean's relationship?
Wait, I'm so confused on their relationship. I thought they were brothers. But
no,
they're not brothers.
Friends. They're all friends.
They're just friends?
They're just friends, yeah.
I thought they were brothers, bro. For the longest time, until like the end of the book, I thought they were brothers, and I was so confused.
No, they were just friends. And like when Dean started dating Millie in high school, like he was actually really nice. Like even though he was like, you know, friends with all these jerks.
Yeah.
But brought her to that party, and Vicious was like, I told you not to bring her here. And then broke them up once. They got back together, broke them up again, and she left. And like, how are you still friends with him? Like,
and then you start a business together with your friend that broke you up, bruh.
Start a business, and they started banging all over his apartment because that's where he was staying. Vicious was staying when he was in New York, staying in Dean's apartment. Oh my god, that's a whole disaster in and of itself. When they did it in the office, I kept imagining everyone in the office having to listen to that.
Yeah.
See, like, you weren't even good to keep quiet. You know, I guess that's I don't know. I still feel like they would have gotten in trouble, even though he is the boss.
The sex scenes weren't even good.
Honestly, I felt like they were kind of meh. Yeah.
Oh my god! Hi, Kim. Kim is part of the Stacks of Strange book club. She always comes to our lives.
Oh, so nice.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining us. Maybe you should read a romance.
Yeah.
Maybe you like it, Kim. Maybe you surprise yourself. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Oh no! Dang. Well, if you like Kim, I know you're part of the Stacks of Strange book club. I can give you some strange romance recommendations.
Period. But wait, what was I gonna say?
Was it about Dean?
Yeah, you should, Kim.
Yes, you should. Yes.
You should. What's it about Dean? I don't even remember.
Okay. Maybe it'll come to you.
I don't know. This is gonna sound weird, but I've never had these ones before. I was just looking for like the ones, you know, like the sour strips that are like the different colors all in one, and you can like peel them apart.
Yeah.
I love those, but I couldn't find those, so I got these instead, and they taste good. But when I swallow them, they give me this weird taste that kind of tastes like when I used to have what are they called? Tonsil stones.
Really?
Yeah, before I had my tonsils taken out.
Wow.
Ooh, the X-Tex, I want to read that. I had an arc of that. I still have the arc of it, but I haven't read arcs in a while. I take it back. I take it back. A lot of the books I've been reading are arcs. Like, if you like, let me see. The books that I've read since I've gotten to school, my spreadsheet's having a hard time loading because there's a lot of books on it now.
So many books.
Okay, let's see.
Maharet, you're right. Maybe, Kim, don't start with this book on your romance journey.
No. Okay, so I've read 14 books since I've been to school, and 6 of them have been arcs.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, not since I've been to school. Since for August and September, I've read 14 books, and 6 of them were arcs.
That's a lot. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I would say not start with this one. She wasn't the best. I don't understand it either. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, I don't
like it.
I don't know.
You know,
I guess they got over it, I guess, because like that end scene when they were meeting Trent at the hospital when he was having his baby and they were all there.
I remember what I was going to say.
Oh, okay, go.
No, I'm forgetting it right now. Oh, I remember. I remember what it is. Okay, wait. I don't like at the end where he was like, when she said, when she first told me, like, my name, like, my friends call me Millie. And he was like, I didn't call you that because I knew we wouldn't be friends. You were going to be my wife. And I was like, so you called her Help instead. Okay. Like, I was like, the logic to this saying was, like, not good. Like,
you destined to be my wife, but you called her Help.
Like, you knew that she was going to be your wife, so you called her the Help. The Help. That's what you...
I also love when she comes to the office and like she was like knocking on the door or like just tell him I'm here, like he'll want to see me. And like so his receptionist is like, there's an Amelia here, and he's like, I don't know an Amelia, but I know Help.
I'm like, bruh.
Wow. I was like, wow.
Bruh.
And also he did say that he didn't like her or didn't want to like her at first because she looked so much like his stepmother, which is weird, I guess.
That is a little weird. I don't know. I just don't. You know what it is? I think that threw me off is like in the synopsis of the book, right? It's like, I remember reading it, and I don't think I read it all the way like I should have, but in the synopsis, I remember it being like, this girl works for me, or her parents work for me, and I call her the Help, whatever. And so it made it seem like the book was going to be when he still lived in the house and when they were teenagers, but the majority of the book isn't like that. So that's why I'm upset. I have beef.
Yeah, you were given false expectations.
For real.
Yeah.
False.
It was definitely more of a second chance romance, even though they kind of weren't even really together for it to be like a second chance.
No. I don't know what this book was.
I would have popped him in the throat. Every time. Oh my
God. Kim, the X-Hex, I haven't read it, but the book that we're reading for October, Wolf Gone Wild, is kind of giving similar vibes to the X-Hex. So maybe you should read. I have the banner too. Hold on. Oh wait. The live show for Wolf Gone Wild, while they were talking about it, by Juliet Cross, is going to be November 7th at 8 p.m. EST, which is a Sunday because we had to like move the day for our live shows because I'm a problem and I switched jobs.
But this job is better too.
Yeah, and we also, I guess since people are here, we don't have to do it at 8 p.m. Like, we can do it a different time of day. We just kept the time.
I'm pretty much available all day Sundays because I'm off.
Me too.
So if you guys don't want to wait till the nighttime, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that I'm available like all day. Like, I mean, I do stuff, but like I can schedule my stuff around this stuff.
Right.
So, yes, I did, Kim. I did because the commute was way too much. I literally took my friend over to like where I was yesterday and today because we went to like places by my house, which is by my job, and I was like, "Oh yeah, my job was right here." And she was like, "You had to drive all the way over here to
Yep.
work?" And I was like, "Yes." I know some people be doing those hour commutes like it's nothing, but I'm not one of those people. If my commute is over 20 minutes, I don't want to do it.
That takes me about 25-30 minutes to get to work, depending on traffic.
I mean, my job would take me like 25 minutes, but the thing is, I was also getting paid $9 an hour, which I feel like a commute for a job that's paying basically minimum wage is like not acceptable. Because there are minimum wage jobs everywhere.
Yeah, it's basically your gas just getting there, like in your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. And what was happening was I didn't really want to work on the weekends, but they had me scheduled like Friday, Saturday, 8-hour shifts, and then sometimes Monday nights. And so what would happen is I would go there Friday, stay over at my parents' house Friday night, and then work Saturday. So I was literally gone for like the whole weekend practically. And then couldn't do anything with anybody because I was gone.
Right.
And then if some nights I would have to and then I would have to do all my stuff Sunday, and then I would have to even do the stuff for my classes that were on Tuesdays because Monday nights I couldn't do anything because sometimes they would have me work. They had me working 20 hours a week, bruh. I'm working 9 at my current job, which I mean means less money, but time is money.
Yeah. Yep.
And technically I'm getting paid 25 cents more an hour. I'm getting paid $9.25.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, that's why we moved our live show dates to Sunday, which is why it was weird. And if you guys follow the Instagram, I'm sorry I never post our live show dates because I'm awful. But I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better at it.
Yeah.
I'd be like the day of, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, hey guys, so today's live show."
We're going the day of. Hey.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened this time. Sorry about that.
I did post on the Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna get better. I promise. I promise.
Typically, like we pick books for the quarter, so we know what books we're reading, and it's typically in that first week of the next month. So okay, October book is Wolf Gone Wild, but we're having the live in first week of November. So you really have the entire month of October to be reading this book or to be ready for the live stream. But, and we try to, let you know ahead of time when schedules allow or don't allow dates or lives on a certain day. So, but yeah, whether it's on Twitter or on Instagram, the information is somewhere.
Yes, it is somewhere. Should I? Oh, and our Instagram and Twitter should be linked in the description box. Should I? We've only been live for 34 minutes, but I don't want to talk about Vicious anymore. So, we can, but like I have nothing more to say.
I feel like I've said my piece. I feel like I have said everything.
It was just a book. She existed. I didn't hate her. I didn't love her, but I'll probably never think about her ever again.
I honestly probably won't, and I honestly probably, unless I get them for free, will not be reading any more L.j. Shen. But that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I have other books that are currently residing in my headspace.
Plus, L.j. Shen is a controversial author. I've heard they've done stuff. I don't know exactly what they've done, but they're not necessarily an author that people like to support. And like, if their books are fantastic, maybe it'd be different. But their books are kind of just like, they're okay. They exist. And they, you might have a good time reading them. You might not. But like, I feel like they're not blow your mind out the water enough to like support a possibly problematic author.
Right. I didn't even know they were potentially problematic.
I don't know what it is. I just heard it. Let me see.
Okay. If anybody knows, let us know. Because I feel like I'm behind, or like I don't know, like.
It says Apparently, what it is L.j Shen was possibly like bullying other authors on Facebook and like an author group.
Oh.
So I feel like it could have been something worse, I guess, like being transphobic.
That's
but
true.
Again, the books are not fantastic enough for me to be like, yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danielle. Maybe I think next month's book, I think she's gonna pop up. And The Doctor by Nikki Sloan, bruh.
Oh, I can't wait to read that. When we found out that was that fit for that prompt, I was like, oh, I've been wanting to read this one anyways.
Okay, so should I read the synopsis for Wolf Gone Wild?
Yes, you should.
Okay. What's the worst thing that can happen to a werewolf? Unable to shift for 3 months, Mateo Cruz knows all too well his wolf has taken up residence in his head, taunting him night and day with vividly violent and carnal thoughts. Convinced he's cursed, he needs the help of a powerful witch before he literally goes insane. Evie, I can't pronounce her last name, has always obeyed the house rules of her coven. No werewolves. They're known for being moody and volatile. So when a distempered, dangerous werewolf strolls into the bar and almost strangles one of her late-night customers, she's ready to bounce him through the door. But the desperation in his eyes when he begs her to help him softens her heart and convinces her to bend the rules. What Evie doesn't know is that Mateo's wolf has a mind of his own, and now that she's in his sights, he wants only one thing: her.
Oh.
But I think she owns this bar. I think she owns that bar.
Oh, okay. Well, you had me at dark and carnal thoughts. I'm like, oh, carnal. Okay. Okay.
For Wolf Gone Wild or Vicious?
Vicious, I think.
Doesn't it, Kim? Doesn't it sound interesting? That's why you should read it.
That's why you should read it.
And join us for the live show on November 7th at 8 p.m. EST.
Do it. Yeah, I love paranormal romance. I love it. It's one of my favorite subgenres.
Me too, but I haven't read as much as I would have liked.
Yeah, Maharet says.
Oh yeah, vicious. Yeah.
It's not inspiring. Like if I got it for free and I didn't have a single other book that I wanted to read, I would probably continue on, but that's probably never going to happen. But.
I don't even know. Like, I feel so disconnected from the whole book community. Like, when I think about books I want to read, I'm like, are there any? Like, I'm like, what are books? Like, what are books?
Yeah.
You know what? I filmed 2 videos today. Will they ever make it to the internet? Let's hope. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to edit them tonight or tomorrow when I'm at my sister's house. Like, one of them at least. Like, the ideal goal would be to post a video a week. I feel like that's not a lot. It's doable.
But
I hate editing.
Editing is the worst.
And I do have a lot of points because, like, I have a lot of, like, breaks, especially now that I work. I have a lot of breaks between class and then also between work. And sometimes I don't have work that I need to do. And then I'll just sit there on TikTok for, like, 2 hours when I could be editing.
You could be editing. That's true.
Slade House. Slade House is for the Stacks of Strange book club. And I don't know, like, we all discussed the books and are like, sounds great for the book club picks, but I don't remember. I don't remember ever reading the synopsis of this. I don't know what it is. So maybe I should read the synopsis and see if I am. But maybe, hopefully, I see.
I don't think I've ever heard of this book.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me look at it on Goodreads. It's Stacks of Strange. So it's strange books. Strange. By David Mitchell, right? Yeah. Someone's reading it. Okay. I'll read it for this. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the haunted house book. I forgot we did talk about this. I am gonna read it because I don't like haunted house books, but I want to find at least one haunted house book that I like. So I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
That's why I have read the synopsis for this. I forgot, but I don't like haunted house books. But I'm hoping I'll like this haunted house book. I don't know. They just don't scare me, and I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like things with ghosties in it. Because ghosties don't really scare me. I don't know. I feel like people who don't get scared by ghosties though don't believe in ghosties, and it's not that. I think ghosties are real. But I don't have much experience with ghosties, so they don't scare me. Oh, I did read Home Before Dark, and I love Home Before Dark. But if you know, you know. It's not. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
If you know, you know, Kim. It's not. So, like, Riley Sager, in a lot of his books, he has this thing where you're like, is it paranormal? Is it not paranormal? But, like, his books aren't paranormal.
Oh, okay.
They're not. That's kind of a spoiler, but it's okay. There's only 7 of us here. It's fine.
It's kind of like you make it, like they make it seem like it could be a paranormal reason.
Yeah, but I always know that it's not. I always know that it's not. It's just not. Like, because, like, 3 of the books that he's written aren't like that. Only 2 of them are like that.
Oh, okay. But it's kind of like Scooby-Doo, you know? You think it's like a...
Yeah, exactly. It's like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Got it.
No, I do love Home Before Dark, but I don't consider Home Before Dark a haunted house story.
What do you consider it as? Because it's not paranormal, because it's not, quote unquote.
Yeah, it's just a house story. I don't know. It's a house story. It's a house thriller. I don't know what it is. It's not a haunted house.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
I consider it a book within a book thriller with the house.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a house and it's definitely in it, but the house is not haunted. I remember that snake scene though, Kim. The snakes with the floor. The snakes with the floor was a no-no for me. Okay, but you know what? I take it back. Because it is, since it's a book within a book, I would say the book inside the book is paranormal. The book inside the book I would consider a haunted house book, but the book itself is not haunted house. It's the book within the book.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. I don't have anything else to say about Vicious. I really don't.
I don't either.
I like the cover.
The cover is nice.
I like the cover a lot. I really like this man on it. But again, you see this man, you see him, that's a teenager. I don't know if he's actually a teenager, but you know new adult teenage books, they don't really look like teenagers. But this to me looks like this looks like a new adult teenager to me.
Yeah. So from the cover to the synopsis, they were just selling the wrong story.
Yeah, I don't know. The marketing team really just went off with this one. They were off. But I do like how it's black and white and then there's like the pop of pink. I like that. I wonder what the other books, I wonder if they follow the other people in his friend group.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm curious. I'm going to look it up.
Look it all. Look it coming.
Sorry. I had a little something.
Well, very phlegmy. Very, very phlegmy. Sorry.
Let me see. So the second one is about Dean. The second one's about Dean.
Yeah, the third one is about Trent.
Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. But you know what? Literally, the second one's also a second chance romance.
Yeah.
It says 11 years later, he waltzed into my life demanding a second chance. No, but you know who I think it is? I know who it is. This is Dean and her sister's romance. Dean and her sister are together.
Really?
Because it says he is also my sister's ex-boyfriend.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I'm like, is that a little age gap?
A little bit. And like, wasn't like she dating like this biker guy and like and Vicious? Yeah. That's so funny. Wow. Wow.
I wonder if Trent's romance is going to be with his baby mama.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he's also my sister's ex-boyfriend. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Well, didn't like Vicious also kiss her sister?
I don't know.
Because
It's like one big weird thing.
when he found out that her and Dean were dating, he wanted to like get back at her. So yeah, like him and Vicious and Rosie kissed.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like a, I don't know if it was like a party or something. It was like a party.
That's interesting.
He was getting around too.
I don't know. This series is just very weird.
Very strange.
It's very weird. You know what also freaks me out? So like in Pretty Reckless, the spin-off to this, it like is like when Vicious is like an adult, like 30s, 40s. And
Okay.
like they're teenagers. Obviously the book follows new adult teenagers. And he helps to beat a teenager's a grown guy's butt. Like a whole bunch of grown men, and then one teenager beat the principal's butt. They beat him up that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of a spoiler, I guess, but I just think it's so funny that Vicious and a whole bunch of other grown men and one teenager just like beat up the principal. Like, no, I don't think they did. I don't think they did
either.
I don't know. This
even Maharet, like, because Maharet's read the series, so she's saying like it's kind of weird, like it's like Dean dating her sister. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is one series. I probably really wouldn't continue with this one for a while.
Yeah.
Like if I was to continue one of the series that we've started in this, that's like a longer series, because this one I think has like 5 books, I'd probably do the Voyeur series.
Oh, yes.
For a longer series, I think I would choose Voyeur over this. But I think I give them both 3.5 stars. But I think I would choose Voyeur over this.
Also this series too.
Yeah, but that one's only 3, no?
I think so. I think it's 3.
That's why I was like a longer series. But yeah, and obviously the whole L. Kennedy, just L. Kennedy's world, and period.
That's true.
The whole world. I literally have the freaking deal sitting here. But I'm like, girl, this is not the time to read you yet.
Oh, hold on. My husband's trying to talk.
It gets weirder the more that you read. Oh no. Oh no. So how are y'all?
He came in here asking for peanut butter.
For peanut butter?
For peanut butter, yeah.
What is your shirt?
I was like, as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm gonna make dinner. I was like,
what is your shirt?
Oh, it's a Garth Brooks shirt. When I went to his world tour.
Oh, I don't know why, but it was giving me like a hockey vibe, and I was like, is she wearing a hockey shirt? I think it's the stripes. Like I think it's the lines.
Yeah. Well, it's almost kind of like a jersey because I have it's like
yeah.
But yeah, when I went to Garth Brooks' world tour.
Oh, Danielle, I'm so happy. Danielle really takes our books and like runs with the whole series.
She will read the entire series before the live. She's like, I can talk about all of them.
Yeah, but I have the deal, so I need to go back.
Yeah,
because this is like, but I'm like, I don't
big trade paperback. I feel like
these ones are really big. The Chase is also this size, but the Chase is currently in a different room in my suite. They're in my suite mate's room, not my room.
Okay.
But I do need to read this for real. But I feel like this, like I'm like in my dark, moody, spooky type beat right now, and this is not that.
Yeah.
Like the romance that I want to read right now is like this. This is what.
Oh, I want to read that too.
The audiobooks just came out.
Really?
Yeah. No. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing where the audiobooks, they were supposed to go on Audible like back on like the 21st of September. But then Audible was like overbooked. Like they were like they were behind. And so the audiobooks for these didn't come out until like a couple days ago.
So it's an Audible original?
I don't know if it's not an Audible original because she said they're also on iTunes. So
okay.
But it was the first 3 came out. Lessons in Corruption, Welcome to the Dark Side, and I don't know what the third one is. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to Yeah, I just bought it because I haven't really been buying that many audiobooks. So I have like 8 credits right now or something.
Wow.
I think it's 7 right now, but let me see. And Good Gone Bad. Good Gone Bad is the 3rd one. Yeah, so this is like one that I want to read. I actually just that's the video that I'm gonna try and edit and post is books I want to read in the fall.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do TBRs right now. So, but I want to do TBRs because I want to let y'all know about my book club picks. So I was like, so I'm just gonna talk about all the book club picks in this video.
There you go. That works. Yep.
That's what I did. And there's so many readathons happening this month, but like I'm just like I'm so overwhelmed with all of them. I'm like I can't even choose. I can't choose. I'm just gonna not do any of them.
Yeah, I chose 2.
No, I just can't. I just can't. I might.
And both of them are a month long.
I might try. Okay, because tomorrow a readathon for my friends called Stabathon starts, and Stabathon is based off horror movies.
Yeah, nice.
Like the prompts are horror movies, like Child's Play, Scream.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I may participate in that one, but a lot of the prompts I don't have books for, so that's why I was like, but we'll see.
Yeah, my October TBR is like 40 some books.
Interesting. It's much better. Oh wait, Off Campus has this series. The Briar U series is The Chase. Okay, I'm on this one. Okay, it took me a second to process what you were saying. Okay, but the thing is, I want to go back to the OGs. Like, I want to go back to the beginning, and I want to read it all.
Like from.
Like, I want to read this series, which I believe is like 4 books. It says there's 3 on the back of this, but I'm pretty sure there's 4. And then I think the Briar U series is 4 too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I want to read them all. And I don't know why, but I always thought the girl on this cover is blonde, but she's brunette. She's definitely brunette. But when I think of this cover, I think it's because of this.
Oh, yeah, like the lanyard or whatever it is holding the whistle.
Yeah, I've always thought of her as blonde, and then I looked at it really closely, and I was like, oh, she's brunette.
The Chase, she's blonde.
Yeah.
On the cover, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we have anything else more to talk about. Nicole's probably dying because of her allergies. So we'll probably go again. Our live show for Wolf Gone Wild is going to be November 7th at 8 p.m. EST. And then our book for November is The Doctor by Nikki Sloan.
Yes.
It's right here. And this is for boyfriend's dad trope. And then the trope for December is Marriage of Convenience. And we are reading The Highwayman by Kerrigan Byrne. So that's it. If you don't follow the Instagram or the Twitter, but you should follow.
It's pinned on Twitter now because I had the old one pinned until we did this live, and then I pinned.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you should definitely follow the Instagram or the Twitter. Probably the Twitter because Nicole is better at keeping things up to date than I am on Instagram because Instagram requires taking pictures, and I'm lazy. So yeah, but I'll be better. Okay. That's all that I have to say. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye, everybody. Oh, Deja just left the live instead of ending it.
I'm sorry. That's the second time I've done that. All the time. Okay, sorry. Bye, guys.